I realized that I hated acting. I hate it. I don't like the process. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I worked so hard at being good at it for years. And then when I finally realized I don't like this, I'm just going to do stand-up. That's where I really feel alive. That's the best feeling in the world, when I get to write my own stuff and wrestle with being original and then put it up on stage.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that.
Yeah.
I don't miss acting even a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. How long did it take you to realize that?
50 fucking years, man.
Really?
I didn't accept that until I was 53. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's fucking amazing how you get older and you're like, it takes me, the frustrating thing about life is, at least for me, I'm such a slow learner. I've been wrong more than I've been right by far.
Yeah.
It's just, it's humbling.
I was listening to an interview you did, I think it was recent, and you were mentioning how Joe Rogan called you or something and said he was going to quit acting, and at the time it kind of blew your mind. Yeah,
Joe was always ahead of the curve that way. That motherfucker he was always telling me to just stop. For as long as I can remember, he's like, fucking stop acting and fucking do stand-up, dude.
But I mean, back then though, like having a sitcom and like there was no
everything.
YouTube, there's no podcast.
I know, but he saw in me that I wasn't that guy. He saw that I was a comic.
Yeah.
I just never fucking, I should have, if I had listened to Joe, like, this is a weird thing to say. I've never really said it, but if I had listened to him, really listened to what he said about just focusing on stand-up and being my own person. Joe had to be his own person. Joe grew up without a dad, so he had to be his own person. The world, without going into detail, at 9 years old for Joe, the world became a very dangerous place. And he realized that the only person he could rely on was himself. I never had that realization. I never had that. I always had a whole infrastructure of family I could rely on. That's not a service, because it allows you to bullshit yourself for a long time.
Kind of faith in the system instead of faith in yourself.
Yeah, it allows you to kind of like, it allows you to not grow up all the way. And I don't think you grow up. You grow up, there's that you grow up completely when you realize there's that Instagram thing where the woman, I don't know who she was like, nobody's coming. No one's coming. Nobody's coming. This is you, man. You stand on your own 2 feet. And the people that I've seen that really do great things realize that very, very early on. And it came from some kind of trauma, which goes back to what I'm saying about, if you understand how to navigate loss or navigate, chaos, trauma, that way lies the gold.
Sure.
I don't think comfort necessarily makes for a dynamic human being.
Yeah, or strong people with real values.
Yeah, this is nothing new that we're saying, but but I understand it deeply.